What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're continuing with our Smallville series as we always do, and we are on to episode 14 of season 2. We last left off with Lionel Luthor turning into Superman yet again. Nothing seems to be able to kill him, and we had a really cool True Detective sort of episode to try and figure out who was the one that shot Lionel. We had some really interesting point of views, and it was a really shocking conclusion. I don't want to spoil it for you guys if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend you go and watch it. I have done a reaction to it on my Smallville playlist if you want to check it out. But I want to jump into today's episode and see where we take off from, see what sort of story is going to unfold today, if it's going to be a continuation or if it's going to be something new. But either way, I'm all for it. So I hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys, but let's jump into it and see what we get. Some sort of car meeting.
I don't believe this.
I know, isn't it awesome? A rave.
Oh, this is so ideal. We're starting with Chloe and Pete.
I didn't know. I just downloaded the directions on the internet.
Clark,
What is his obsession with these caves?
I don't know. I better give him a call, give him a heads up.
Pete, these caves.
Oh, we're going back to the caves.
I think a little Moby's gonna hurt them. Okay, let's go.
There's a rave going on inside the caves. What the hell? I like it. Clark would be pissed if this was going on. If he knew, anyway.
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Can you please paint things?
See, Pete knows the truth, though, so he knows how important this could be.
Yeah, but Chloe, these pictographs are sacred.
I'm sorry. Wash out of your clothes.
Chloe's so smart. That is how you do it. Huh?
Travis, what are you doing?
Taking my shot. Thought you were hot.
I think you're kind of.
I'm just high on life.
I respect the sudden boost in confidence, but my man's just walked up and assaulted her. Nah, he's pissed. Probably on drugs. He don't know what he's doing.
Hey, get down from there.
Probably about to die, so. He's actually gonna die, isn't he? He's gonna fall or someone's gonna electrocute him, I don't know. He's not gonna jump, is he? There's someone in the wall. There was someone in the wall and he just jumped and killed himself. I reckon that Travis was drugged, and the same things just happened to Pete. We got some creep lurking in the walls. I'm glad that this episode seems to be focusing on Pete and Chloe. That'd be quite interesting to see because we've had quite a lack of them in the previous episode, so it'd be nice to have them front and center for this episode. Local teen dies in cave. Who is this? Is this Pete?
What are you doing? You nuts? Just out taking a little. Driving like a wild man. And you could have hurt someone.
Yeah, that's a rush.
You just got no fear. Same as that
Told me
Travis.
what happened.
You're never more alive than the moment before you die. At least Travis had that.
Hey, you feel
Did he know he was gonna die?
It's not true.
What about Lana? Now that Fordman's toast, when are you gonna take a shot with her?
Damn. The blunt way to pull it.
Because you can't share your secret? We're still cool.
That's different.
You only go around once. Forget about the past. Focus on the future!
Pete might be drugged up right now, but I completely agree with what he's saying about Lana. Come on, Clark, just take your shot. My man's got some moves on that pit bike. Could he actually go and take his shot? Could he do it?
Hey, did you hear about Travis?
Yeah, pretty sad, huh?
The police think that he might have been on something, which
That's
is the
one way
only
to put it.
explanation. You know, I don't want to be a spectator in my own life.
Yeah, me neither. We should go on a date together.
Yes!
Teacher.
Are you serious?
I was. But if you don't want to go,
He did it! He fucking did it!
Yeah. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
yeah, I just didn't think it'd be that easy.
Well, all you had to do was ask.
Well, how about tomorrow?
35!
All right, it's a date.
Okay.
I can't believe it! We finally got a date from these two, and neither one of them's drugged or a different personality. They're both normal. She's so gassed. Yes! Oh man, 35. What is that? 35 episodes to get to. All you had to do was ask.
Don't bother, I've got a maintenance crew coming.
Didn't see you there.
No, Lex is here.
What's your interest, Clark? Security guard this morning, I asked him who else he'd let in these caves. He told me you were down here almost every day.
Now he's suspicious.
Sounds like a real page turner.
Hey, Lex, why'd you start the preservation project? It's not like there's big business in caves.
I like a good mystery. This one promises to be fascinating. Wouldn't you agree?
Lex is so skeptical of Clark right now.
I told the new security men nobody comes down here without my permission.
Ooh.
Nobody except for Clark Kent, of course.
Hey! Ah, I'm glad about that. Good man, Lex. Even though he's skeptical, he's still letting him go down there. They got such a cute friendship. She gonna tell Chloe?
You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were avoiding me. Look, I don't want to be one of those annoying people that says, I'm here if you need to talk, but I am.
She doesn't know what to say. Oh, she's so gassed.
Maybe conspiracy and get us out of school early.
You know, I already have plans with Clark.
Oh, what kind of plan?
I love it. I love this.
I thought you guys were giving up on the mating dance,
Yeah, me too.
but you still said yes.
Chloe's jealous.
My feelings for Clark are so ancient, they're fossilized.
That is so not true.
Seriously, you should go for it.
Are you sure?
I kind of feel bad for
As long as it
Chloe
doesn't
now.
matter. Don't let me be your excuse.
Okay. I'm glad we cleared the air.
Me too.
That's one way to put it.
Okay.
Chloe's devastated, and she kind of let it on. That's gonna put Lana in a hell of a mood for this date.
Oh, now that we've got our finances under control, we're pay for your college.
If you ever graduate from high school.
Was his grades bad?
But until then, I want your butt in this house.
Just give me until tomorrow.
No.
It's really important.
What is it?
I've got a date with Lana.
Oh, he's told him. No, a date. Let him go, Jonathan.
Will you promise me that you'll get your homework done and your chores done before you set one foot outside of that door?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, yes, Martha. I love that.
Cutting donuts out in the field. He's scaring the cattle.
I absolutely loved that. And he had to complain about Pete.
If you want the foremost authority in a field, you learn.
When you want the best, you simply pay them what they're worth.
Bribing him.
Rich rarely sway me with the checkbook.
And it didn't work. How's he gonna get him? How's he gonna win him over this time?
Does this sway you?
That is
Oh, the
quite
hieroglyphics.
unique.
Different people deal with grief in different ways.
Any big plans for the weekend?
He wasn't gonna tell her, and now she's upset.
Same enlarged adrenal gland and same extreme behavior.
Yeah, it's like they all had a death wish. What do the police think?
Somebody may have been sticking them with a new designer drug.
They were getting drugged, and that's exactly what happened to Pete. Is he gonna try and kill himself on his pit bike? Oh, is this what's gonna ruin Clark and Lana's date? I hope it isn't.
Yo, Clark!
He has to show up at the worst time. He just jumped in front of the bus. Hopefully nobody saw Clark do that.
Let's do it again. You need to a doctor. No.
Everybody must have seen that, right?
He's an alien! He's an alien! I'm not right! Look out!
He just sounds crazy. He just sounds completely insane. But could some people believe him because of what goes on with the kryptonite and the meteor rocks?
A certain reporter friend of mine always said to explore all options.
In that case, we'll look over here.
I'll check out the other chamber.
I wonder if Chloe's ever seen any of this. Oh my god, she's found the crack. Oh no! Ugh, what is that? Some sort of liquid. Sort of slime.
This cave is off limits. Why don't you find somewhere else to make out?
Oh, she did get stuck!
As for your snide remark, people haven't made out in this cave since the 20th century.
What is she gonna do? How is it gonna affect Chloe?
Professor, and I didn't realize you'd accepted my offer.
I have, and I don't allow anybody except for my staff on a work site.
With all due respect,
I don't care if you discover the Shroud of Turin, kid. If you're
Oh
unhappy with my method, I can
man,
take...
that's harsh.
We have to respect that.
Hey, you get down from there.
come on, Chloe, let's go.
Chloe just hanging out.
You're the cunning linguist. Why did you translate this? Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Oh, I love how sassy she is right now. Clark's date's ruined now.
Pete, I think you're sick.
For a guy who likes his privacy, you sure like sticking your nose in other people's business.
How long does this drug last for? Oh my god, it's a parasite!
You x-raying me?
You need to come to the medical center with me right now.
That is disgusting!
Coming with me whether you want to or not.
I know your weakness.
And now he's using kryptonite against him. Where the hell did these damn aliens come from? Were they living in that slime?
Pete, come back.
Come near me again, and I'll start selling tickets to your storm cellar.
This alien's almost like, it's like a symbiote. It reminds me a little bit of like Venom, how it like bonds with the person, takes over them.
Baseline chromatography.
Just not in an as cool a way.
I came as soon as I got your message.
We think it's some kind of parasite.
Oh, they found one!
Found an estimate behind one of the glyphs. It gets better.
Are the parasites on the wall?
My people are working on it right now. But I think it's
But that is the parasite.
I wonder if the Kawachi tribe put them here to protect the drawings. Do you have any live specimens left?
Yeah, there's two inside Chloe
I want them
and
sent to
Pete.
cabins.
Oh my god, he's gonna examine them. Knowing Lex, he'd probably duplicate them or replicate them. Oh damn!
We're done.
She's trying to make him jealous. I love how that's what she resorts to with this drug. Definitely trying to make Clark jealous.
So what can I do for you?
Remember you said there was this weird hole in the back of Travis's neck. I was wondering if it could be from some kind of parasite.
What orifice did you pull that one from?
Look at the way she's trying to seduce him right now.
Come on, Clark. It's not like you hit the mute button on your skepticism when I take a logical leap.
It's just a hunch. Travis's adrenal gland.
She is right though.
Hey, Sherlock, don't you think they would have found the parasite during the autopsy?
Not if it burrowed out of that hole after he died.
Alright, so what do
Ooh.
you need me for?
Oh, so there could be another one then.
But right now, the only thing I can think about is Pete.
Sure, Clark. I'll do it for you.
Sending Chloe is going to be the last thing you want, Clark. You are going to regret this.
It's a date.
Now she's teasing him. Oh my god, I love this version of Chloe. He's trying to be so seductive on Clark.
Hey, you're early. I'm expecting you for another hour. Not that I mind.
Oh, is he going to cancel? Please don't cancel.
Why are you speaking in the past tense?
Lana, I can't go out with you tonight.
No!
If it wasn't a life and death situation, I wouldn't break this date for anything. Something happened to him at the rave, and if I don't get him to hospital, he could die.
please. Oh, thank God he's telling her the
I can
truth.
do to help. Okay.
It's just I've done this to you in the past, and I just wanted you to have a reason this time.
It's not a problem. We've waited this long. What's another day?
She's actually being so understanding. Yes! Are we finally at this point?
Chloe, we were supposed to meet at your house.
How are you feeling?
Awesome. Never felt better in my life.
Oh no.
Clark made it sound like you're on your deathbed.
Oh God, yeah, she doesn't know anything. This is gonna be... Oh,
Just Clark being Clark.
this doesn't look good.
I guess not.
Damn, this looks so bad for Clark.
You're my boy. You always have been. But I figured it out. In your world, green means stop. Red means go.
Is that red kryptonite? It is! No! Well, they're fucked then, right? Who's gonna save them now?
Out looking for you?
So what's the plan?
Saunders gorge and jump the quarry.
I kinda can't wait to see what this mayhem has in store for us.
I'm surprised she hasn't figured it out already.
Figured out what?
Are they gonna tell her?
Hey, Pete, do
No.
the honors?
No, is this how Chloe's gonna find out?
Oh my god. This is so cool. Can you fly?
Oh, wait a minute.
She's asking if he can fly! I don't believe this!
Did you catch me?
Go for it.
She's actually gonna fall. And he's caught her.
My own personal superhero. I always knew there was something special about you, Clark Kent.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
He came in. Oh my God, that was close.
I only tell people who don't go around stabbing me in the back and lying to me.
Oh, this is gonna look awful.
Alone?
I'm busy.
He's got. Oh, he's on red kryptonite. Who's gonna save him?
For a boy who has all the money in the world, you'd think he could afford a good toupee.
Oh no, that was so vile. That was so vile.
What's going on, Clark? If I didn't know better, I'd say you guys were on something.
We're just having a good time.
Oh, Lex might be able to save him because he knows about the parasite.
I'm gonna go into those caves whenever I damn well please. I dare you to stop me.
Is this really about a term paper?
You'd love to know, wouldn't you? I'm gonna go. So are you.
Oh my God, Clark.
Be careful not to cross the line.
Is that a threat?
Oh, this is
Give you
just
some
getting
back. If
worse.
you know what's good for you, stay the hell away from me.
This is just getting so much worse. Please, Lex, please know there's something wrong with him and be a savior.
Go faster. I'm driving.
Because he might be able to save Pete and Chloe, and then they... Well, Chloe knows now, right? She must know. There's no way she forgets this.
Dang, Chloe. Never knew you had all that.
Just keep your eyes on the road, Pete.
Guys, get a room.
I don't believe how crazy this episode is.
I want you to make a quick pit stop before we go to the gorge.
Oh, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hello?
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
We're not going anywhere.
No, why? I don't want to see this.
So what do you want to do next?
How about we play a game of strip poker?
We don't have
They are going to ruin their relationships with Lana completely.
full house.
Royal flush.
Oh, I don't like it. I know Lana's going to walk in any second. This is so crazy. Oh, the red kryptonite's come out. Come on, Clark.
Chloe, I can't do this.
What happened? Why the sudden Jekyll and Hyde?
It doesn't matter because that other girl saw him.
So maybe this is exactly what I need. To spend more time actually living life and less time reporting it.
Oh, now Lana's gonna walk in. Oh no. You're gonna just walk up and slap him. Huh?
See, Clark told me everything. And I mean everything.
Oh, she is heartbroken.
Lana, I can explain.
Oh no. Come on, Clark. You gotta save him now.
What happened to my little red rock?
And now he knows.
I don't care what you tell people about me.
That parasite is powerful.
How'd you do that?
Clark's Achilles heel.
Oh no, he had the kryptonite. Of course he did. I was gonna say, that parasite... I was gonna say, how is that parasite keeping up with a Kryptonian?
Lana, Chloe and Pete.
I don't know.
He's hurt her so much. And now he knows, and now she knows he just disappeared. How is she not picked up on anything yet?
Look at that drop.
It'll be like flying.
Come on, Clark, just super speed there, grab them both, super speed them to the hospital, and job done.
We've got ignition.
Are they actually gonna jump it? Yep, they're dead. Come on, Clark. Whoa!
Like, oh my god!
Joyride's over.
He caught the vehicle. And now he got him to the hospital.
How you feeling?
Finally made the wall of weird.
Congratulations.
I heard about that thing they extracted from me. Did they get a picture I could see?
Ugh, why would she want to see it?
I was coming out of surgery. Everything else is just blank. Why did I miss anything exciting?
So she doesn't remember anything. Clark dodged a bullet.
I'm glad you're okay.
Me too.
But her relationship with Lana isn't going to dodge...
I'll just come back later.
Oh, no.
I didn't come here to see you, Clark. I came here to see my roommate. She's been ill.
How is she okay with Chloe but not Clark?
What'd he do this time?
Well, I caught him making out with another girl.
Really?
Yeah,
Who was the girl?
I didn't recognize her.
This is some bullshit. How is I understand that Chloe's in the hospital right now. I get that Lana knows something happened to Chloe, but how did she not understand something happened to Clark?
Pete, hi, you're out.
Listen, I'm really sorry about what happened. I don't even remember what I did. Clark filled me in.
Okay, it looks like Chloe won't remember anything then if Pete doesn't either.
Are you suggesting that these parasites are somehow alien in origin?
They are
The
aliens.
symbols on the cave walls might answer that question.
They were symbiotes.
We've already negotiated my fee.
This isn't about money. You're gonna give Clark Kent unfettered access to the cave.
Yes.
Fascination with this.
My instincts tell me Clark knows a lot more about that cave than he's letting on.
But now he's doing it for his own reasons, not for Clark. I love the song. The song always reminds me of Glee.
What's this?
My pathetic attempt at an apology? I plead temporary insanity.
Come on.
Clark, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that you and Chloe still have feelings for each other.
No, they don't.
For once, just be honest with yourself. I know why Chloe was kissing you, but why were you kissing her back?
Come on, Clark, just tell her. Be honest. Please. Come on, Clark. Why? Ah! 35 episodes we took to get to this moment of those two agreeing to go on a fucking date where they were both completely sane and they're in their right minds, nothing's going on with either of them, and he gets fucked up because of some alien symbiote DC version of Venom popping into our lives. God damn it, man. I really enjoyed the episode though. I thought it was a lot of fun. I like that we went back to the hieroglyphics and the paintings on the walls and the cave. I like that we got a mention of Kyla again as well, obviously because she introduced us to these paintings. And I like that we're continuing the story with that. I loved that Pete and Chloe were the centers of this episode because we haven't had as much time with them in the previous one, so I'm glad that we got to jump back into them in this one, and those two were the primary ones that were affected throughout the episode, and it told quite a fun little story, especially for... Wow, I thought for both of them, actually. Both of them got quite unique little turns in their story. I like how the resolution with Pete was the worry between Martha and Jonathan about how Pete could damage Clark if he was ever getting controlled by something or someone, like he was in this episode, and him knowing Clark's weaknesses. I also like how the thing with Chloe played back into the sort of love triangle that goes on between Clark, Lana, and Chloe getting infected, resulting in them infecting Clark and absolutely ruining Clark and Lana's relationship again. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I guarantee this takes a while to get over as well, because like, how do you get over it unless he tells her the truth? Because he looks like an A-class bellend right now. Like, Clark couldn't look worse. So I don't know how they get through this or they get over this without Clark telling her the truth. So is that going to come up soon? I didn't think Lana would be the next one if I was going to guess. Maybe she will be though. Oh, I can't believe they got me with Chloe. I really thought she was going to find out about Clark's secret this episode. I thought that, well, that's it. She knows. She knows now, but she doesn't. Luckily, when that parasite took over, it was like the parasite retained all the memories and recollection of what happened from the moment they bonded with the host. So I'm glad that she doesn't remember in that aspect. But it's also even more damning because if she did know, maybe she could help Clark restore his relationship with Lana a little bit. But at the same time, then she would have to know, I suppose, so it doesn't really work that way. It just looks awful for Clark, like it always does. Especially with the confrontation he had between him and Lex, because it just makes Clark look evil and vindictive. Lex doesn't know anything about his special powers yet, but that's going to push him into thinking one or two ways. Either Clark isn't the person he thought he was. Wow, that is the same conclusion he will come to either way, but whether or not he's hiding extraterrestrial abilities, he doesn't, or not, could be whether he gets pushed into one of those ways of thinking, and it could certainly push him into that way of thinking with how he acts on the red kryptonite, how strong he is, how cocky he becomes, arrogant. So I'm a bit curious to know if Lex is going to start going down that path now, or if we're still more so just in regards to the paintings and him thinking that Clark has more of an understanding there rather than Clark himself being special and unique. We didn't get any of Lionel this episode, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with him. I still can't believe that man survived. He is the Superman of the show right now. He just seems to survive everything other than going blind. What else happened this episode? I was so, like, I don't even want to talk about it. I was so happy that we got to Clark and Lana finally agreeing to go on a date. I was so happy for it to turn out to be an absolute shit show. Like, seriously, why? Why did they do that? It's almost like whenever something happens in his life that has the absolute minimalisticness of good for him, it just seems to go wrong in such a catastrophic way. And it's so sad to see, because I just want Clark to be happy. I want him to finally be happy with somebody that he wants to be with. And he finally had the courage to ask her out. It was just God damn it, man. Just God damn it. It is a shame. I'm interested to see more of that archaeologist that's going to be deciphering the hieroglyphics as well, to see if he comes into the story more or if he's just going to be resolved around this specific thing, because you never know, he could end up being somebody quite important for Lex and his company, or well, his dad's company, because at the moment Lex's company has just been bought by him. We didn't get any mention of that this episode either, so I wonder what's happening with that, and is he going to go back to working with his dad, or is he going to find another way out, which I imagine he will, but I'm just not entirely sure. I loved how the parasite worked though. I loved how it made them so carefree and careless, but it also gave them a death wish. For some reason, it seemed to last a lot longer in Pete and Chloe than it did in the likes of that Travis. So I'd like to know, I wonder if we'll ever explore these parasites again. I'd like to think we will, because of how it ended in regards to Lex studying them and sending them off to his labs and finding out that they are of an alien species. So I imagine we will see them again. And I'd like to know a little bit more about how they work in that regard. Like, do you need to be infected for so long for the death wish to finally come? Is it something that can happen spontaneously? Is it supposed to happen straight away? Like, Pete was doing a lot of dangerous stuff, but the car off the cliff was the thing that he was trying to kill himself with, and Chloe as well. Same with Chloe, she didn't really do anything necessarily dangerous, she was more seductive. So I'd like to know more about the parasite itself, but I thought it was really cool. I love the similarities that I'm tying between the parasite and Venom. I just think it's a funny funny comparison, because like I said, you can say they're both symbiotes, they're both alien, they bond with the host, they take over the host. The only thing that I don't think these parasites do is give them metahuman abilities. It just sort of makes them careless, carefree, and want a death wish. So I'd be interested to know a lot more about them. I'd love to see them show up again. But all in all, I thought this was a really fun episode. Not too big on the well, I suppose it was actually, because I was going to say it's not too big on the main plot of the story, but depending on how big of a role these parasites play in the story and the hieroglyphics, it may be quite a big part in the story itself. I just don't know. But either way, I thought it was a really fun episode. I really enjoyed it. I think we got a lot of information regarding the hieroglyphics and the paintings, and it clearly means that we're going to be getting a lot more as we go towards the end of this season now, because I think we're about 2/3 of the way through, give or take. So I would really like to see how they wrap this season up, and if they're going to end it on another cliffhanger like they did in season 1. Oh, I can't believe that. You watch, I'll forget about that going into the finale as well. They'll do a cliffhanger and I'll be so pissed again. But we just have to wait and see. Like I said, either way, I really enjoyed this episode, guys, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it and enjoyed this episode with me as well. But I think this is where we're going to end it for now. I think I've covered everything that I needed to. If I have missed any... Oh, no. I did miss something. One thing I do want to mention as well that I absolutely loved this episode was I loved at the start how Jonathan tried to ground Clark with the go into the caves because he was getting into school so late constantly. But when him and Martha found out that Clark wanted to go there that night for a date with Lana, Martha instantly was like, Jonathan, you gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. And she pressured him into letting him go straight away. I just love that. That's such a parent thing, and that's such a motherly love. I really appreciated it, and I was glad that they put it in there. So I just thought that was really cute and something that I wanted to mention, because it just shows Martha and Jonathan being really good parents, being considerate, trying to be, trying to teach him rules and responsibility and give him a punishment, but also being kind and considerate and knowing how much that means to his son and how significant of a moment that is. So for them to accept that and allow him to do it, even though it didn't work out, I thought it was really sweet, and I loved that they put that scene in there. So I really wanted to mention that as well. But now, guys, I think that is going to be where we end it for now. So I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I do really appreciate all your support, guys. It does mean the world to me, and it helps me post these videos as frequently as possible, so thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next reaction, and if I missed anything that you wanted to talk about in this reaction, please guys let me know in the comments down below, because I probably have missed something. I try to remember as much as I can, but sometimes I get a little bit carried away in what I'm talking about and I forget. But I'm sure you guys will remind me if I missed anything in particular that you wanted me to mention. So like I said, stay tuned for the next reaction. I will catch you all on the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.